This is a poem from my new and selected, Ghostlight New and Selected Poems, published by Salmon Poetry in 2017. It's called Dancing Plague, and it is about just that, kind of dancing epidemic or plague, or a series of them that took place in Europe in the Middle Ages. This is actually based on one particular example, and it begins with a quote from a witness. It took place in Strasbourg, Alsace in 1518. So, dancing plague. There's been a strange epidemic lately going amongst the folk. Strasbourg, Alsace, 1518. Where, who was the music? Frau Trophea was the first. She danced for 4 days, the insides of her clogs slippy with blood. A strange thing, and maybe it meant little. Unlike the last touches of the great pestilence, unlike leprosy, famine, the pox, or that foreigner, the English sweat. Where, who was the music? Other folk followed, at any time up to a score, hopping, twisting, kicking up dust that danced, mingling with the dust raised by onlooking crowds. Amongst these, maybe, a few doomed to discover how it feels to be hustled by your own body, arrested, taken away. Where, who was the music? We did as we were ordered, schemes, edicts, management of the afflicted, flux in the blood, must be danced out of the blood, guildhalls swept into dance halls, the horse fair displaced by a hammering platform assembled quick as a scaffold, a stage for proper music makers. Where, who was the music? Trumpets, fifes, and hired dancers whose job was to clasp the poor souls and spur them, spin them like tops, faster and faster, to outdance, outquicken this thing, even as the old or weakened who couldn't keep up stumbled, sagged, wilted, and flickered out, gone, in some stranger's mechanical arms. Where, who was the music? No good. We did as we were ordered, searched house to house, street to street, rounding up wagon load after hopeless wagon load, transported to the mountain shrine of St. Vitus, where strict monks set them to fasting, praying, even dancing in red devotional dancing shoes. Where, who was the music? Until something, it seemed, finally shifted. God heaved off his curse. The shriven came clopping back, cured. Miracles. Or had this thing simply rolled on, a thunderstorm knocking the mountains? In its wake, over 200 graves, our faith shaken as the unsteady, seasick earth. Where and what is the music?